so this is just straight from the hive, and it's just been strained.
Strained. It's raw honey.
So, hey everybody, I am here today with Charlie Agar. Charlie and I have been good friends for a long time, and I've watched this business of Charlie and his wife Kay just absolutely blossom. And Charlie is also a star of his own bee show, which is called
Charlie Bee Company.
Charlie Bee Company.
Yeah, we were on PBS, so season 1 played on PBS and actually played all over the world, like people in Australia and Eastern Europe and France and Germany. And then season 2 is queued up, and so we'll have some announcements like pretty soon about season 2.
All right,
so
hang tight because there's more coming of
Yeah.
Charlie Bee.
Yeah.
So I'm so honored to be here with you today, Charlie, and we are going to make something, a recipe, which is what we do in Texicureans, and it's very simple and it uses your honey.
It uses honey,
course.
so you can do so many things with honey, right? You can cook with it, you can garnish with it, you can. So today we're just going to use it instead of sugar and some lemonade. I am not a big chef. In fact, I like to cook. There's just no time to cook. So what we really need today after going out in the bees is a little something refreshing.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so we got started. We cut some of these lemons in half, and then we're going to
grind them. We need a cup, and that's a lot of lemon juice. So I'm glad you work out, Cindy. We also have a strainer. So when I produce honey, it's raw honey. So all it does is goes through a double strainer. This is one part of the double strainer. So we're going to use a bee strainer in order to get the seeds and pulp out of it. So we want a whole bunch of lemons.
All right. So Charlie, can you give us a little bit about what the process is with the bees?
Yeah, sure.
You start out with a hive,
Yep.
and you get nukes. That's what they're called,
Yeah,
right?
nukes. I sell nukes, and in fact, we might look at some nukes today. Nukes is short for nucleus. A nucleus colony is a starter hive, and really, out here, it's a real blessing to have this space. I've wanted to be in a single spot for a long time. I've been teaching beekeeping and selling bees and selling equipment off the front porch in New Braunfels for a long time. Now we have our place, 15 acres here. We have our own bees here. We have a storefront, so people can come in and kind of get a little bit of everything. So you can come in, you can buy your equipment, you can buy your jackets and PPE, and then get you all set up. Then we get you some bees and get going. And beekeepers are cool. I mean, not just me, but all of them.
You're cool, Charlie. I think you're cool.
No, beekeepers, it's just a quirky bunch. And so one thing, of course, I love the bees, but as much as I enjoy being with the bees, I like hanging out with beekeepers. We gather. I'm part of our state organization, Texas Beekeepers Association, local clubs. So beekeepers like to get together and talk, and we hope to be a place where folks can do that. We have a free workshop every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. We have a topic, and then we'll typically, if the weather's good, we'll go out in the bees a little bit. And then we come in here, drink coffee, and basically
commiserate,
tell lies to each other, make fishing stories about the bees, of course. I say to folks, they'll either amaze and delight, or they will positively break your heart. And, so that's where connecting with other beekeepers is important. Being able to have a mentorship and friends and get beekeeping is also, it's a very hyper local activity. So what works in north of Austin, for example, might not quite work down here in Central Texas.
Interesting.
So you're working hard there, girl. You almost got it.
I mean to tell you. Is it a half a cup or a whole cup?
It's a cup. Go, Cindy.
Okay, I'm going to crank it up here a little bit. I need to get a little stronger. So we have a cup of lemon juice, fresh squeezed,
yeah.
And now we're going to take it because there are seeds in it.
Yep.
So this is actually, what do you use this for the bees?
That's a honey strainer. That's part of a double sieve, and that's actually, my honey is not processed. It's in a tank over here. It's slightly heated, so it doesn't crystallize, but we don't cook it or raise the temperature. So it really just goes through a strainer. That would take the bee legs and the gunk out. Go ahead and pour that in. And then
I didn't think about bee legs.
We're ready to go, right? It's a pretty simple process. There we go.
Okay.
So the recipe calls for half a cup, but
we don't have a half a cup.
we got a lot of honey there. We can take as much as we want. So
and
it's slightly warm.
Lemonade.
It's probably about 90 degrees. It says, yeah, it's about 80 degrees. So
okay.
You put it right under here, and then I'll pull the handle if you like.
Okay, go right ahead.
Roop.
There comes that. Can you see that beautiful honey coming out?
Roop.
And so this is just straight from the hive, and it's just been strained.
Strained. It's raw, unpasteurized, which takes out all the goodies. And so you probably want to stir that around real good.
Here and
give it a good hard stir.
There are a lot of health benefits to honey. So maybe you can tell us just a few of the health benefits.
So people ask me about all kinds of like allergies and things like that. I tell them, like, my honey will make you smarter. It'll make you taller. It'll make you more
jump over tall buildings.
No, there are also a lot of purported health benefits to honey. It has some antibacterial, antimicrobial properties. The enzymes in the honey have all kinds of benefits. I've had people tell me they bought my honey and it cured their COVID, and I said, look, if that worked, you need to buy another jar.
That's right. You better keep some on hand.
Yeah.
Good reason for everybody to come out here and buy some Charlie Bee honey.
Honey is
to have on hand.
Honey has been a medicine or home remedy for eons. So
all right, now we're just going to add some ice.
Yep.
And then it calls for some water.
It calls for water. So 5 cups of water. So I'll go over to I'll grab that. 2 cups.
All right. And we're going to add 5 cups.
5 cups
to this.
So
the recipe is simple. It is 1 cup of fresh squeezed lemon, half a cup or more to taste of honey, Charlie Bee honey, if you really want the best. And then we have a little ice in here and 5 cups of water. And that
so one more cup will do it.
Okay, one more cup. And just stir this up a little bit more. I cannot wait to taste this. I think it's time to pour some up. What do you think?
I think so. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Ooh, doggy.
Look at that.
That's great.
Oh, that's beautiful. Such a pretty color, too. Here's to you.
Cheers.
Here's to many more adventures with Charlie Bee.
Many more adventures with Texicureans.
All right. Oh, yum. That is really, really good. And it's not too sweet.
It's not too sweet. You could make it sweeter. If you notice the honey, so the Texas Hill Country honey, it's not bland. It's not your clover honey. I love clover honey, right? Most of our grocery store honey comes from North Dakota, Montana. So clover honey is it's a more even taste. Texas Hill Country honey has a little bit of a bite, a little bit of a flavor. It mixes, that beautiful wildflower in the spring, and we get mesquite out here. Certainly, we have tons of mesquite, and it's darker. It tends to be darker.
Okay.
Yeah. And honey is just like wine.
It's a personal.
It's like, what's the best wine? It's the one you like.
Yeah.
Right. So honey is the same way.
This is really
Cheers.
good. Cheers.
Awesome.
So we have a tradition in Texicureans that once we cook together, you are a Texicurean. So not only are you Charlie the beekeeper, but you're a Texicurean.
Awesome.
And this is for you.
Thank you.
Or Kay.
I love it. I love it.
Wear it.
I'll put that on. I'll wear that with pride.
All right.
I'll get honey and wax all over that. Ask Kay. I am messy Marvin.
Oh, well, good.
I will use this.
Cover you up a little bit in Texas.
Come July, we have our harvest time. So we spend a lot of time in the honey house. We try to keep it warm, and there's wax and honey flying everywhere. It is a messy, messy operation, and I do wear an apron.
And you do wear an apron.
This is my
Yay! It'll come to good use. Thank you, Charlie.